Hello everyone, welcome to Jinghua Education. I'm Steven. In this video, we're going to talk about Math 12 Trigonometry Part 11. Okay, a lot of my students hate this part. Okay, they're thinking that is the worst part because they don't have a correct method to dealing with these kind of questions. Also, the word problem is also been very hard for most of the students. Okay, I will show you it is not that bad. And then you can, if you can understand the questions, you can use the method I'm teaching you. These questions shouldn't be that hard. Okay, let's see the questions. There are two major types of the trigonometry applications. Number one is the Ferris types. So not just Ferris wells. Anything is circling around. Anything with the, there is if we put something on the wheel, on the car wheels, on the bicycle, what happened? This is all kind of question like that. And then the other one is for the times. The time is also a period. Say like you have a month is 30 days, or like a year is 12 months. It's a repeating. As long as it's repeating, and then it's fitting the category of trigonometry applications. Okay, in the part 11, I'm going to talk about the Ferris questions. And the part 12, we're going to talk about the time-related questions. All right, let's see this question. We have a Ferris radius equal to 35. Remember that if you have radius, we have amplitude. Let's draw these things here. We have a Ferris here, and then start from the bottom, just 2 here. Right, so we have a 2 meter above the ground, and then the radius is 35. This is 35. So this is 35. So this is 35. So the peak point is 72 meters. Make sense? Okay, the lowest point is 2. So we have a 72. We have a 2. So we can easily find what the D is. Right? The D is what? D is the maximum plus minimum divided by 2, which is equal to 37 meters. So we have our D, and then we have our A. A is 35 meters as the radius, right? And then only thing left is B and C. Okay, so B is what? The B just equal to 2 pi over period. What is period? Period is how long times it's doing one rotation. Here, it's rotated once every 53 seconds. So 53 seconds is the period. So the B just equal to 2 pi over 53, and that's it. Make sense? Okay, so we are doing cosine function. What's the cosine function? Cosine function is a shape, right? So either from the maximum or start from the minimum are all cosine function type. If you start from middle, that will be sine function type. Make sense? Okay, let's see. If the graph is using cosine function to represent, and then the writer get on at the lowest point, so we know our function will be something look like this. Okay, so this is a reversed shape. It's the upside down shape. So that means our cosine function must be being negative in the front. So we have y equal to negative cosine. Before we have negative cosine, we need to have what? Amplitude, right? Negative 35 cosine. And then will be our B, which is 2 pi over 53 x. We don't have C because this is exactly cosine function do, right? And then we plus what? Plus the vertical displacement, which is 37. So that is our functions. Y equal to negative 35 cosine 2 pi 5b 53 x plus 37. Okay, let's draw these functions. We have this already. We can draw it. We can draw a bar here. We can draw a coordinate ourselves. Okay, if we drawing coordinate ourselves, we need to give ourselves a break. So we don't put 0 here. We just put the B here. Here is 37, just put 37 here. And then our maximum point, which is 72, our minimum point just equal to 2. We're just going to draw the bar like that. Okay? And then our period is also simple. Our period is what? It's a 53 second. Alright? 53 second here. It's 0, 53. Because we've been asking to draw 2 complete circles. And then we need to draw another one, 106. From here to here. This is the one period and the other period. Okay, the person get in from the lowest point. Think about this. We're going up. Our height is increasing to the peak, and then decreasing to the original point. So in the cosine function, suppose start from the 2 meters, increasing to the peak, right? And then decreasing to the bottom again. So that is the one complete circle of our equations. One period. We need to draw the other one. That means making another lap, another circle, going up to the top and then going down to the bottoms. And that's it. That's our cosine function, is 2 period. Make sense? Alright, so next part is even simpler. So we have, what is a height? The height is what? The height just equal to the y value. The second t just equal to the x value. So we just put in the 81 second as x value there. So the y going to equal to negative 35 cosine 2 pi over 53 times 81 bracket plus 37. Okay, and then we can use calculators. Negative 35 cosine. This is the 2 pi time divided by 53 times 81, which is equal to 3.06. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Okay, so you can use your own calculators, and then after that you times the pi. The pi is what? Pi is just 180 degrees, right? You can just replace the pi by using 180 degrees. So you're going to have a value like a 550 degrees. And then you can use your calculators, press a cosine, and then enter 550s. Okay, you need to make sure one thing. On the calculators, there's one thing called radian and degree. You need to make sure you are in degree mode to do these things. After that, you're going to get a value like negative 35 times that'll be negative 0.98 something. Okay, yeah, 0.98, and then you plus 37. So negatives become positive. At the end, if you're doing correctly, suppose equal to 71.3 meters. So where is 71.3 meters? It's somewhere in here already, right? Think about this, makes sense. So 53 seconds is the one lap. So after the one lap, we have another around like that's how much? That's the 28 seconds, which is almost the half of them. And then when 28 seconds will be over that, will be this part. So you pass that already, and you're making a lower than that, or which is like 71.3 meters. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, just simply plug in numbers, and then that's it. You don't need to worry about that much. I'm just going to show you, make them like more, you can understand more. But if you don't understand, you just plug in numbers, and that's it. Okay, the next part is what time does the rider first times reach 51 meters? Okay, so we've been giving the height, and then we are trying to looking for the times. So in this case, we have x. So we have y. So we're looking for x. So we have a 51, just going to equal to negative. So remember this, 35 is our amplitude, right? 35. And then cosine 2 pi over 53 x plus 37. Okay, we're trying to solve these equations here. Again, a lot of people hate these questions because this kind of calculation here. I'm going to show you detail how to do these kind of questions. Don't get scared. You use your calculators, and then there's nothing need to be special. Just punch the numbers, and then you will be fine. And then your first things, you from very outside, you're moving the 37 to the other side, which is 51 minus 37. 51 minus 37 is a 14, equal to negative 35 cosine, and then 2 pi over 53 x. We're going to divide by 35 to the other side, which is equal to 0.4 negative, equal to cosine 2 pi over 53 x. So we're trying to find x. We have to isolate this part. So 2 pi over 53 x going to equal to cosine inverse, right? With this switch, this is output become input, input become output, negative 0.4. Okay, so how to punch that in calculators? You have your second buttons on your calculators. You press that and you press the cosine functions, and then you will can convert these things. I'm sure you know how to use your own calculators. Also, so x just equal to this x equal to, I think it's the 116.3 degrees. Okay, so I remember these numbers. So if you don't know how to, if you can use your own calculators, you find your own numbers. Okay, so x going to equal to 116.3 degrees. Divide by these things. Divide, which is times the reciprocal. So times 53 degree divided by 2 pi. 2 pi just 360 degrees, right? After that, you're going to get in x equal to 16.7 second. That means after the 16.7 second, you will reach the 51 at the first time here. See, this makes sense, right? Because on the 26.5 second, you're going to reach the peak part, right? Because entire revolution is the 53 second. So 26.5, you reach the highest point. So that means 51 is not highest point. That means at the 16.7 second, you'll reach this part. Okay, you are allowed using your graphing calculators, and then you can use your graphing calculator to graph the graph, and then you can use the back trees, whatever the terminology you can use to solve these questions. But that is the most traditional way. That's the most slowest way to do that. I will show you how to use the graphing calculator in my other sections. Please go back to grade 11's tutorials. We have the way how to I have the tutorials show you how to using graphing calculators. Alright, so I hope you enjoy the videos. If you like, please subscribe, ask questions if you need. I will answer your question in my next video. Thank you for watching.